Songoli.
Out. Sorry, I think the mic is. I wish also, before I make my remarks, to say karibu to the students whom you have just acknowledged, especially from the great county of Narok, particularly one of the oldest schools in Narok, Ole Sankale. I want them to feel quite welcome in Parliament. Mr. Speaker, this bill, the Digital Health Bill, is one of the two bills that we are going to be discussing, which have been thoroughly deliberated on by the Committee of Health. And I want to really thank my colleagues in the Committee of Health, because the Committee of Health has very prominent members of Parliament from particularly the medical profession, led by our chairman, Dr. Robert Pokose, and ably supported by other doctors, not to mention all, but in particular Dr. Nyikal and our friend Professor Jaldesa. So this committee is very well populated by the medical personnel who actually are the experts in this field. And I have been privileged as a lawyer to have to midwife these particular bills, the ones that we are going to be discussing today. Now, this particular bill, Mr. Speaker, acknowledges the fact that we have all moved, and that now we need to acknowledge that digitization is here with us. I particularly want to single out one element of digitization that is going to be very helpful to the people of Kenya, and this is telemedicine. It is now possible that there is a doctor, say at Aga Khan, who will look at and review a patient in Kilgoris and prescribe treatment for that patient. Or a patient in Washington, D.C., sorry, a doctor in Washington, D.C., looking at a patient, say, in Nairobi. But this also poses a challenge of what happens to the information that the doctor or the medics come in possession of. And this bill regulates this area, because this area has been highly unregulated in the past. This bill, Mr. Speaker, has been well thought out, and we are confident that upon passing this bill, the medical profession will be well guided on what to do with people's information. Mr. Speaker, one of the important things in the medical profession is privacy of information. And the bill has a number of ways of dealing with the privacy of information. One of the ways is to make sure that the names of the patient are not revealed to anybody, especially the person requiring that type of information. And that is what we call anonymization. There are many ways that we have devised in this bill that will make sure that the information that is gathered and that is stored in a manner that is quite secure. Mr. Speaker, we commend this bill to our members, to our fellow members in this House. It's a good bill. We have also, indeed, we will propose a number of amendments to it that they are not going to be that substantial. As it is, it's a good bill, and I do support.
Victor Koech, member for Jepalungu.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. While I rise, I want to appreciate the Departmental Committee on Health, led by Dr. Pokose, for a well thought about